Hello everybody and welcome back to Port Royale, the game and the town as well. As we can see, we're looking down on my main, city that we are building right now, and we do have a bit of money now, 850,000 in cash, to be honest. Unfortunately, we have once again war with Spain. We're at war with Spain once again, so no trading in that direction. So my ship is in the harbor area right now doing nothing, so they can, well, drink some rum if they want to, but we still have to do some stuff. I want to continue building my town that we have, first of all, we do have, as we can see, quite some residential areas here that are boosted with another tavern. In that case, this is not the end of it. We do need a few more residential areas, so I'm going to have around the tavern where we can have that, right? So having 4 of them now side by side will boost them even more. That's for the residential areas. Doesn't cost me that much, but what we really want to do is, well, we want to continue our journey towards the tailoring that we can go with. And for that, well, we do need to also start with the cotton plantations. The cotton plantations will then give us the weaving mill. Before we do that, let's just check real quick what we have actually in store. So there is 24 cotton being produced, I think, per day. On the other hand, we consume right now 18 cotton per day. So there is a surplus of cotton that we should then also be able to see. So let's just have a look if we have some cotton in store. And there it is. Actually, 375 are in store. Quite a lot. So we don't need to necessarily build some cotton plantation. I'm keeping the space here still for some of them then. Perhaps one. Right? We have the sugar here. We can have more sugar than if we want to. And let's just start with a cotton plantation here as well. Just one though. And for the tailoring, well, weaving mill, that we have it. And this needs to be a bit closer to my town. And as we can see out here, we actually do have some space for it. So let's build 2 of those weaving mills that we can have. And, well, quite a lot of building resources are needed. Fortunately for us, we do have a ship that is idle at the moment because there is war. So let's just sell everything the ship has in store and send Emma over here to Tortuga, where we have wood and bricks. I'm also going to... Oh, I do have a second ship. Yep, and have another one that's idle. Let's just have a look if we can purchase some stuff. There's some wood here and lots of bricks as well. Right, so we're going to use the other ship there as well for Port-au-Prince, and the other ship is now on its way to Tortuga. Fortunately also, well, we still have all the cities so far, so the war hasn't cost us any city up to this point. But I also want to prepare a bit for that, so let's go to the shipyard in Santo Domingo and order ourselves some, corvettes. They would be for fighting. So the field of your current vessel, or a fast-armed vessel, which has surprisingly little draft for its size, or the frigate. I think the frigate is the highest one. Yeah. Let's order a frigate, to be honest, and a corvette. Right, we can afford that. So 2 ships are being built now in Santo Domingo. And once they're finished, we can put them together in one convoy, which would be our first convoy with multiple ships. Let's continue. Oh, there really isn't much in store here. Let's deliver that to Port Royale. And the other ship is in Tortuga. We need primarily wood. There is no wood anywhere. Oh, there was some fighting. I think one of my ships got attacked. Did we lose anything? It looks good. I think we didn't lose anything there. Oh, 7 metalware have been plundered. Alright, we've lost a bit, but that's okay. No. Okay, there's no wood anywhere here. Seems like it's one of the most demanded resources. Obviously it is. So there we have now lots of resources that I can deliver, especially the wood as well, so that we can finish our own productions. Oh, in Trinidad there is a wood production. Righto, and yeah, you really don't have much in store, but it's fine. So how much still do we need? What I can see is that those things are being built now. Oh, very good. The weaving mill as well. Yeah. So everything is being built now that we ordered. And since we still make some money, let's just have a look what else we can do. I think Port Royale still needs another hospital. That's right. We have one hospital here. For these residents, however, we still don't have a hospital, and we should definitely have one. So let's build us another hospital then just here. And we actually have all the building resources as well. Perhaps we do need something else. Let's just have a look at that. A small market. This would boost the satisfaction of the surrounding. Or a little park. So we could also have a little park here. Let's add one. This also increases the satisfaction. Now, since we built these things, we'll need lots of people to work for us. So there's still 54 job seekers available right now in Port Royale. So those are the guys that I can hire. If I need more, well, then I have to get them from somewhere else, from another town. So this is another thing that you can do. You can just, well, transport the employee seekings. Let's have a look. Here, for example, we have 57 sailors at the moment available. So as a person, could also be job seekers. For now, I really want to go with, there we have that. Oh, 50,000 for the license. We didn't have a license for Trinidad yet. There's coffee here, which isn't bad. Let's take some wood. And then some coffee as well. I think we kind of neglected coffee. Look at that, how much coffee there is in Trinidad. We might then just deliver that also to Port Royale, so that my little town has everything that we need. Alright, those things are being built now, which is just, well, still takes a bit of time. So let's just have a look at the quests. For a long time, the citizens of this town are missing a commodity which already impacts their satisfaction, and that is meat. So we do need to deliver some meat. I'm all in for that. Unfortunately, no quest from the Spanish at the moment, and well, that's the only quest we have. Some meat, 120 meat. Let's get rid of the wood. And yeah, don't need to sell that much coffee here. A bit of it at least. And do we have meat here? A bit of it. Where's meat? There is meat. In Santiago. In... Yeah, by the way, coffee seems to be really rare. I don't see any coffee other than Trinidad. That is true. Oh, Santo Domingo still has also some coffee. But there, it's really rare for such a high demanded product. Alright, there is another meat that we can get. Quite a lot of it actually. And I think we do need to deliver that to Santo Domingo. 83 we have. Let's try to sell some of the coffee. 120 meat we have now. Very good. And let's deliver that by September 28. Oh, we have enough time for that. In the capital. How's my ships looking? Can I see how long it still takes? Oh, my frigate is 90% in progress. 95 coming out now. Santo Domingo is small though. My Port Royale is getting bigger than Santo Domingo, I think. Inhabitant-wise, it's the same at the moment. And there are 1,000 job seekers in Santo Domingo. Why is that the case? That's incredible. Like, basically half the town is unemployed. Frigate is available now. We can have our first military convoy. There we have it. A frigate in all its glory. And my ship has arrived for the meat. Or with the meat. And there we get some fame again. Very good. And there's also coffee in demand, even though this town should be able to produce coffee of its own. Alright, that's a bit of fame, but it's still not enough. We still need one more fame point. Nah. One more fame point for the tailoring. We have some job seekers here. Only sailors, lots of them. Right, we do need the sailors then for the military convoy. There is a gunman now. Oh, I'm going to hire him. Oh, yeah, okay. I don't have the license for that, so we still need to wait. Alright, I think the first cloth is coming in though now. So as we can see, we also have a problem that there is not enough cotton now, I'm pretty sure of. Right, and oh, yeah, that's right. We produce 8 per day, but we also need to consume. Oh, well, we consume. I don't know what that means now. We have one in business. I don't think we produce enough cotton for our demand. So let's build another cotton plantation. It's just the field though. Takes still 4 wood and then it should be finished. So hopefully one delivers that. Now let's just have a look at my warehouse there real quick. There we should see everything then, right? So the sugar we have. So we produce now, I think per day, yeah, 35 per day. For the cotton we produce 8. And my cloth is not being produced right now. Why? We should have everything for the cotton. Oh, there's not enough people. Right, job seekers. We don't have enough people in Port Royale. That's interesting. So we do need to make the town a bit more, well, attractive as well. In that case, we do have the church already, another inn. That just increases the maximum number of job seekers in the town by 150%. No, not doing that. Alright, another reason why there's not enough job seekers is because there's not enough living space occupation. So also my residential areas need to be occupied a bit more. And I think to boost that, first of all, another chapel might be a nice way of boosting that further. So we can have a chapel here. There it is. We can afford all of that. And yeah, a market should be also available closer to the town. So let's have a little market then. Yeah, here we can reach all of them. Having my residents here, together with a tavern, all the commodities they need, and also a market now that's coming up. Does require, though, a lot of wood once again. And there we have an empty convoy, or an idle convoy. Emma is always for the Spanish cities there. So Emma is fine to use for that now. So Tortuga, we might then just want to get some of that. Seriously, in Tortuga, allegedly, there is a production for wood. But I haven't seen that yet. Let's deliver that to Port Royale. And Crooked Island, there is a wood production as well. It's a Dutch colony, but we should have something. Oh, there's something in the ocean. Here is a bottle floating in the water. It seems like it contains a piece of treasure map. Oh, we rejected it. Alright, we should have sailed there with a ship. Doesn't matter, it's going to happen again. Let's accept the next quest. 4D cotton. That is something we can definitely provide. We should have lots of cotton by now in my harbor or in my storage area. Let's just check that. There it is. Yep, and we're producing now cloth as well. Very good. 95 cotton. How much do we need to deliver? Well, the quest just disappeared, it seems like that. Perhaps we just accepted it when it was the last day for this quest, that it was available, and then we just lost it. Doesn't matter though. A bit of fame we still need, but we get it later then. Let's get this one back into my warehouse. Right, so there's the cloth. I still need one more fame point. Come on, give it to me, because then we can finally start with cloth making. Not a Dutch quest though. I would really like to get a British or an English quest, that is. So one of my colonies here. We do have lots of them. None of them. Oh, and there was also a quest gone once again. So we have to wait a bit, it seems. And still insufficient living space. Oh yes, all my residential areas here are full. So we should probably build 2 more. They are being affected now by the chapel, the market. That is fine then here. And another one here. Right, so that we provide enough. And look at how Port Royale is growing now. We have a nice little path there, main path in the center that I haven't built anything on yet. Oh, and we could also purchase buildings here. Right, so we could, for example, if we have the money, we could purchase all the weaving mills here. And then, well, take the monopoly of clothing, for example, in Port Royale. Right, building materials are enough here, plenty of them. Alright, so we finally do have the fame point with thanks to another smaller quest. And with that, let's go to the concessions, and there we have the tailor and enable tailor. And finally we have tailoring available. Now for that, of course, we do need some more job seekers again. We do have some. Living space utilization is still though at 91%. So yeah, what I can see is that my residential areas are being occupied then right away. Again, I hope I'm getting some rent, so by now I should be seeing something. If that all costs me something here, then I don't see much use for it. Let's just go with now the tailoring. There we have it. Employs 40 people, and yeah, let's have that more or less in the center here, so people can actually go to work more quickly. There we have now 2 tailor workshops. That is, takes a bit of bricks still that we need to get here. And this is very exciting, because then we can get finally all the cloth and the clothing that we make from Port Royale to the rest of my colonies. And as we can see, clothing and clothes is in quite high demand. So there's not many colonies here that can actually produce it on their own. which makes it very powerful for us and very profitable as well in this part. So, Tortuga, let's get with some bricks. Oh, there's lots of bricks. And, of course, still no wood. Doesn't matter, we just purchase it. It's cheap. And the war with Spain, holy moly, rages on. No idea when it ends. And the next ship is available for us as well. Let's just sell all the bricks that we have and also the wood. So now this should be built. 10 days until completion. And let's just go for my other area here. New convoy, Raging Falcon. There we have the bark. And I'm going to add the corvette to this one as well. Right, so this one here, the Raging Falcon, now has 2 ships in it. Now those 2 ships, a corvette and a bark, they still need a crew, of course. So let's just add a crew. Of course, that costs me a bit, but still, it's fine to have the crew then available as well. And it should have a captain for that. However, we still need one more concession to hire a captain. We cannot afford another captain. But still, we have our first military convoy. We can use it now, for example, by a letter of marque and, well, plunder some Spanish ships. And that is exactly what I'm intending to do with this ship. Oh, we do need a captain. Alright, I do need another fame point, because without a captain we cannot sail these military ships there. Alright, my business is coming up. I mean, we do have lots of cotton and cloth here, I'm sure. Yep. So what we do need to do, well, once again, another automated selling, right? So warehouse, that we have it. And just like with what we already had to do with the sugar, having a maximum of 300, I'm doing the same thing now with cotton and cloth. So we're going to say 300 for the cotton, 200 for the cloth, and the price should be at 120 for this one and 50 for that one, so that we actually also be able to sell it. Right, so that's that. Let's just have a look. Warehouse. Alright. Very good. Oh, this was not my intention. What happened there? Minimum 300, minimum 200. So it should not sell that much. I think it sold quite a lot here now. Huh, no idea. Right, clothing. That is still something. 2 days, and then we finally have it. And we got the first 2 tailor workshops here now available. And as we can see, we now have a production of 4 clothing per day. This consumes 4 cloths. We are producing 12 cloths, so I could have 2 more tailoring workshops, to be honest. And then I could have the full production here. That's probably something we will do. So let's do this right away. Tailoring, there we have it. Putting 4 together gives us another 10% bonus on that. And in that case, what I will need to do now is having a look at my trade routes, because I'm pretty sure that for Port Royale we do purchase some clothes. Yeah, and from now I say load it. Right, we're going to load the clothing here, and then we're going to sell it in all the other towns. So this is the important thing. And we're also going to say load the cloth. So whatever is available, we should have a minimum of 200 then available usually, and we're just going to load this one and can sell it. This is of course for this trade route here. Then we have Port Royale, Port-au-Prince, which is still also far away, I think, but we can still do this as well. Yeah, instead of buying it, load the clothing. And we're doing this for Guadeloupe, edit the route, Port Royale, and there we say, oh, we don't even have that here. Very good. Load it, and then you can sell it in the other towns here. And make me some profit, please. Let's confirm this. Evangelister, Andros. That is still something we can use. So also here we're going to say load it, not buy it. Okay, since I'm buying it already, or was buying it, it's pretty much activated in the other towns, and that's it. Right, now we're selling the clothing finally. And I'm just eager to see how much profit we really make out of this. I'm hoping for a lot. Let's just see, we do have some clothing available here right now, and this is being sold whenever it's capped. So that makes sure that we don't pay too much rent for storage capacities, which is an important factor, because as we've seen, it costs quite a lot. And let's just have a look at my balance. It's pretty much red, and it is. Why? Well, because construction of buildings, look at that, 400,000. Without that, we would have made a profit of 200,000. We also purchased a lot of ships that cost us a bit. Losses, I think that we lost in battles. And storage cost is still pretty high. So we probably will further have to reduce the amount that we store. And let's just have a look at the ships that are coming in there now. They should have very good clothing and cloth available in their cargo. So that is now something that we're selling across the Caribbean, at least in our, well, colonies. Really cool stuff. And Port Royale continues to prosper. And as we can see, we're coming close to the maximum. I'm eager to see what happens then. Stay tuned.